Don Rickles, we've seen many times on television. We saw them on the Dean Martin roasts. We saw him on the Carson Show. We saw him on all of the talk shows. But in short spurts, we decided to do a whole evening with Don Rickles. Had no idea that we would have such a funny 1 hour with him. Wait till you see this interview and performance by Don Rickles.
I want to do everything you do, so I'll be a hit.
Now, you are a big star. You've told me that many, many times.
I have. Did you see how I warmed them up
Well,
for your every pearl?
But as I've always said, this theater looks like it's 7,000 people. There's 6 people in 2 rows.
So, look at the money we save with mirrors.
This is a good outfit if you're an usher.
You like it, Don?
No, it's great.
Did you used to wear those when you were with the
Yeah,
band?
are they coming back with the clip-ons?
Yeah.
The clip-ons.
This is a Perry Ellis.
If it rains...
It's not a clip-on.
A Perry Ellis. You gotta throw heavy names at me
I
right
tied
away.
that. Look at that.
Yeah, oh, you did? Yeah. I tie all my ties like that, too.
Yeah. Oh, Barbara doesn't do those for you?
No. She does the laundry.
I'll bet she does a lot of
Right
that.
in the front's going, hey, don't be a dumbbell. I hate that. Now, you're a nice guy. I just said a lot of guys, hey, that's great. So how you been, Merv?
I've been wonderful, Don. It's really nice looking, seeing you looking so healthy.
Try to put the words together.
I'll
Just
try.
when they make that kind of money, they panic.
No.
Look at the guy in a boom. How are you, guy? If you get a nibble, call me. I'll get in the boat.
You know, in the presence of you, what was I going to say? In your
The man
presence.
is absolutely panic-stricken. He never had a name on the show. I'm talking to him. He deals with millions of people. They were telling me backstage, Prince Charles,
Yeah.
Raquel Welch, Joe DiMaggio, whoever it is.
Are they on?
No, they're not going to be on this show. But this guy is talking to me like you never met. You know what? I know when you're really a big name when you see people with their names. Lou Schwartz. People are on. You're on convention, right? Those people. Are you on convention? Why do you have tags? Don't you know who you are? They all have little names. I'm Al. I think I'll have a drink. I'm Al. Nice to see you. Look at that. You even got the guy that made Christmas. Anyway, that's a little deep for you folks. Don't worry about it.
The one that he doesn't believe in.
No, that's not true.
Huh?
Oh, let's not get into that.
We better not get
He
into
was a rabbi and took a left
He was
turn.
not a rabbi. Do you celebrate Christmas?
No, I don't. I celebrate Hanukkah, which is equivalent to your... Oh, hey,
Wait a minute.
let's not make it a rally.
Well, it's religious. You know what I mean? But you didn't even say it right. Isn't it Hanukkah? Isn't it have a little...
It's not
Oh. I didn't do it that way.
Jews are not a bunch of refugees in a
No,
boat.
I didn't say that. Don't you put a little Hanukkah in
No,
it?
on certain holidays, you say... You say the ch, right, but Hanukkah, we say Hanukkah. We don't say Hanukkah. You're getting on my nerves, and I'm going
I
to tell
didn't
the
say it right.
JDL, and you're going to find yourself on a hook in a butcher store. But I know you're you're a good Christian, and I'm proud of you. And I'm a good Jew, and when the show's over, I'm going to hurt you. Anyway, no, I love him. He's a dear. And I wish you, this show will be aired after Christmas, so we won't even discuss
This
that.
is January already.
Right,
Yeah.
so...
Did you have a nice Christmas?
Oh, yeah, the tree burned.
Did the tree Did the neighbors do it?
No, just...
That was a good one. I
Yeah.
just threw it.
Right.
Did the neighbors do it? You know what I mean? See, do
You
it
know
actually,
what?
but-
I can't figure out why I'm on this show because I don't like you. But I gotta tell you, Merv,
Obviously, he needs help.
no, but you talk about, we were saying, what were we saying?
I was telling...
Oh, you're gonna do that?
Oh,
What was that
Listen,
guy's name?
I'm gonna
Mr.
say
Backwards used to say that, yeah. Want to see a Jew slap on a short guy?
Okay. You were talking about the people who live in your house, you know.
Oh, no,
And
no,
I
not
said,
my-
I said you were the last married. I'll pick up this summer.
Oh, yeah, right,
The last
that's right,
married
that's
couple
right.
in Hollywood. And you said
In
no, they're
March.
the Newharts. So you only named one other couple.
Right. Well, the Newharts, well, there are many other couples, but I don't want to go into 20-minute names.
Okay.
But I must say, the Braunsteins, that wouldn't mean anything to you.
No,
They're
does
married-
that mean anything to you,
No,
folks? No.
They're lovely people, dear friend. He heard of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lou and Jack Braunstein. No,
Lou and-
it was Jerry and Barbara Braunstein. They're married a lot of years, dear friends of mine. My manager's married a lot of years. But I'm married in March. By March, I'll be married 20 years.
20 years.
And,
Well, they ought to have a parade.
No.
20 years?
No, we're not going to have a parade.
What are you going to do for the 20
We're going to
years?
have a float and stand on you.
Oh, yeah. What are you going to give Barbara for
No.
20 years of
A notice. No. We're going to go to Paris and London and relive our honeymoon. Really.
yeah, you're big.
And do everything I did then. Well, a little slower.
Yeah.
But you can't keep up that pace. When I first met her, it was, "Ah!" And she laid on the bed and went, "Go, Geronimo, go!" But we're going to have a marvelous time. We're
In
gonna...
London and in Paris.
Right. And
You like to go over there a lot.
I love Europe. I love our country, of course. But
Yes.
if you can afford, and all of us can afford today, really, if you budget yourself, it's worthwhile seeing the other part of the world. Our own country is fantastic.
Yeah.
We should first see this country and then go there, which I've tried to do. But we
Have
love
you been to
Europe.
the Carlsbad Caverns?
No. I've been to the Luray, Virginia cabins.
Have you been to Bryce or Zion? You said-
Zion, yes.
No, Zion.
Zion, no.
No.
Zion, I was, yes.
Not
It
in
was
Israel.
Two
No.
Jews
No,
in Tel Aviv.
no.
Zion.
Have you been to 17-mile drive in Pebble Beach?
No. Our
Well, you
people don't
haven't-
hang out there. We go to Palm Springs.
Oh, do you?
And we say, "Come on in, Merv. Come on in." And we got with rifles, with guys on a fence going, "Here he comes." Ah, da, 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 da. The black guy sitting there, man. I never been to Palm Springs. You don't need to burn. Now, but what's your first name, black brother? Milton.
I'm Mervyn. Milton and Mervyn.
Good to see you. We're only kidding. You know that, Milton. And I love you. You're a brother. You're black, and I'm white.
I've been reading you've been hanging out with the jet set. I mean, you just said a minute ago, London and
yeah.
Paris.
You know-
Do you speak the languages or like French?
Hello, how are you?
Aha.
You manage, as you know. You've been-
Concierge.
Right. Yeah.
He does everything for you.
Tipperini takes care of everything.
Oh, really?
You can speak Puerto Rican and not know a word of it. And little Tipperini, but what the great thing, because I've heard you time and time again, because you go over there for tennis in Monaco.
Yeah.
And-
You went to Monaco?
No, you did.
Yeah, but
Yes, I went to Monaco. Every time I work with you, I think I'm on tape.
well, sometimes you say things that really surprise me. I'm trying to get you see.
Be surprised, I'm here.
I think in pictures. Oh,
What?
I think in pictures. I am picturing you right now in Monaco.
Right.
Hotel du Paris? Did you
No,
stay
no,
there?
we stayed at
Oh,
the...
couldn't get into the Hotel du Paris?
Oh, we could have.
No, you couldn't have.
Oh, yes, we could
Which
have.
one did you stay at?
But they didn't have a toilet in the hall.
Aha.
No, we stayed, my wife and I, La Reserve, which
You
folks...
stayed at La Reserve?
Yes, I stayed at La Reserve. Correct.
Under your-
I'm now talking to the couch. I stayed at La Reserve, and the couch gave a nod.
Under your name?
No, under the name of Lou Schwartz.
Oh, Lou.
Fighter pilot for the FBI. I stayed at La Reserve, which
La
you
Reserve.
know is a lovely hotel.
Gorgeous, wow.
And we checked in.
Yeah.
We flew from Atlantic City. I was working at Resorts International, which I love. And I was, this Italian guy went,
Well,
yeah.
it is nice.
That's why
Personally,
Italians show their emotion. That's why you lost the war. Because when they said attack, you went, eh.
you love the Resorts International. I love the Golden Nugget better because I play there.
Well, I know. When?
2 weeks ago.
Oh, you do the show there.
Well-
But you don't play in the big room where Frank is. You do
Is
the
this
show...
Sinatra? You're talking about Frank Sinatra?
No, I'm talking about Frank Malaganza.
Oh, Frank Malaganza. He
Frank
plays
in
the
the
Golden
neighborhood in the Bronx that goes, hey, play this.
Hey!
Here's your play.
No.
But,
I play in the main room.
Yeah, and
And we
people-
have crowds of people
Of course,
waiting to get in.
They line up at 4 in the morning. It's free. Frank gets $600 a ticket. You get a cookie and a trip back to L.A.
Frank gets $600 a
No,
ticket.
he gets a lot of money. He's a big star. He's a friend of mine. I love
Was
Frank.
he
You do
in the
too.
south of France when you were there?
Yes, he happened to be there. He was working as a lifeguard.
You know him.
Yes, I
Do you
do.
say, hello, Mr. Sinatra?
No,
You-
no,
You
I-
don't do your hockey
I
puck
throw
joke.
myself on the floor and say, release my sister.
You don't say hockey puck to
I
Frank.
say everything to Frank.
do
Of
not.
course I do. I got to tell you, this is sincerely, though. He was at Hotel de Paris, and we were at La Reserve, and he and his wife, Barbara Sinatra, they were most gracious to us. They called up, and we thought we were going to be alone. First time Barbara and I were having, the wine, and I was ready to make the move,
You're kidding.
Yeah, the wife was laying on the bed and going, Vive la France, Vive la France. And I said, hold it up a minute.
She doesn't
Anyway.
do it in America.
What do you mean she doesn't do it in America? How did we get the 2 kids? Blowing on her?
I don't know. But I mean
What do
recently.
you mean she doesn't do it in America? Every time I'm in heat, she puts a flag up. Da, 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 and there's no sex. What the hell kind of marriage did you have?
Well, why, at this point, is she lying?
That's
They're
why
going,
you're
"Viva la
divorced. You
France."
raised the flag every time you went under
Well,
that
my
door.
wife wasn't saying "Viva la France."
She was saying something that you didn't like.
Oh.
Well, let's not get into your
No,
personal.
I don't want to, no.
Because all of a sudden, Tony will take custody of your money.
Right.
That's his son, Tony, who's a fine young man.
Who's
Anyway,
fine? You told
now,
me he had hair like a Zulu. He's never forgotten that. I had to take him to a psychiatrist for 2 years to get him away. Go ahead.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
He's taller than you and better looking. He's got a good chance in life. You're gonna wind up on a frog in some beach going blabbit, blabbit, blabbit. So Frank was most gracious,
Oh, Frank.
and he was at the Hotel de Paris. He had the whole top floor.
You're kidding.
And well, sure, he's got more money than you. I mean,
What's he going to do with the whole
you have
top
the
floor of
star dressing room here, Georgina, your wonderful executive producer.
Right.
There's no toilet, you know.
No, she's associate producer.
Well,
I don't want to.
she didn't know that.
I don't want to steam the producer, Peter Barsocchini.
Peter Barsocchini? I had that in the Navy. It's a disease.
No, it isn't. They make
It
olive oil.
starts out as a rash, then it becomes a Barsocchini. Anyway, good luck to you, Peter. But Georgina was very lovely, and you have a lovely...
His family's in olive oil in Italy. But go ahead.
Wonderful. Want to see me end it? But I got a call, and Frank said, "Where are you?" I said, "We're at the La Reserve."
Where are you? Didn't he call a number where you were?
Yes, he did. But
Why would he say, "Where are you"?
what is
Well,
this,
I
a
mean,
test? When you hit a
Why, if
bag...
the guy call a number, why would he say, "Where are you"?
Don't yell at me, short guy! Don't yell at me! I hate that when a short guy yells at me. Now, the whole punchline was that we spent 5 lovely days. He was a gracious host. And we went to the beach club. It's very, very private. You know, the Hotel
yes,
de
yeah,
Paris.
yeah.
And he had 4 cabanas because he doesn't want anybody in the area.
There's 4 cabanas and the roof of the hotel.
And the top roof, yeah. Because Frank loves security.
But what does he do in all 4 cabanas?
He gets undressed and goes, "The summer wind." And he likes the wind to run through his shorts. He's a weird guy. What do I know what he wants?
Now, does he put on a bathing suit?
Huh?
I say, does he put on a bathing
No,
suit?
he runs around nude and says, "Want to buy my album?" Anyway.
I'm just interested.
Well, don't be
Well,
that
I'm interested.
excited.
Okay.
You got me crazy. Come on, boy, settle down. No. But I gotta tell you, we had the best time. We went up to Port Saint-Germain. Is that how you say it?
No, it's called Saint-Paul-du-Vence.
Oh,
What did you say?
I said Port Saint-Germain. And
Paul
you said,
Saint-Germain would be the wrong town.
of course. So
You
that's
went
why
up
I
to
ask you.
Saint-Paul-du-Vence,
Oh.
and you had lunch probably or dinner at Column d'Or. Is that it?
No, we had it at a farm with this broad.
No, you didn't. You had it at
Column
Column d'Or.
which was lovely.
lunch.
With Roger Moore's lovely wife, Mrs. Moore. I love her. She's
Lovely
darling.
Italian girl.
Yes,
Oh,
and she was so great. She kept saying, darling, Roger should only be with us. We are having a marvelous time." And Barbara Sinatra and Dennis Stein, who was you know Dennis. Well, Dennis runs in front of Frank's car and checks for grenades. And Dennis Stein was there, and my wife kept saying, and Frank always talks to my wife. He's so charming to my wife. And Frank kept saying, "Barbara, what do you think? Do you think we should go to the Hotel de Paris and have another drink?" And Barbara said, "Listen, Frank, let's relax." That's the way I have that kind of wife. You know, you could say she could come out of a burning building, and there wouldn't be a cinder on her, and she'd say, "It was awfully hot in there." She's that kind of, and that's the way the sex life goes, you know. That was exciting. Zippity doo dah. That is my name.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was trying to tell you before. We came by. Did I tell you? We came by this cabana to Frank's cabana.
Frank's was there, yeah.
Yeah,
Full
and we had
cabana.
this driver, Dennis Stein and I. We all got in this car.
Yeah.
And Frank's driver Bruno was not there that day. You know, when you come out, we went to the tennis matches. It was for what's those gentlemen? I'll ask the audience. The jackets. You know, for men, members only. Members only was the tennis tournament. At Monaco at the time, members only, and they had the jackets and the bum and everybody was there. You know, all the kids from Love Boat and Charlton Heston and John Forsythe, who was behind the ropes, and we were sitting in the box, Frank and I, and John Forsythe kept leaning over, spitting up. I thought he had a rabies shot. You know, man was dying to be with us, but we had no time. You know, and Frank said to me, "Who's behind us?" There's a lot of big names. He said, "We'll wave to him." I said, "Frank loves you, loves all you." And they were all sitting there, spitting up, dying to be with us. And And Frank was saying nice things about, about the people, because the paparazzi drive him crazy, which you can understand.
Yeah.
They didn't bother me, They thought I worked for Frank.
The paparazzi, those are the photographers.
No. Paparazzi are Italian cooks that just hang around. He really is dumb. No, the paparazzi is the Italian cameraman, and they were taking pictures. It really, he drives them crazy. It really does.
Yeah.
They
take a picture of you?
One guy.
One guy, yeah.
He caught me in the shower doing something. Well, I won't go into that. Anyway, I had black socks on and a mask.
Oh, I know, I've seen your
But
movie.
it was just an exciting event.
But now you got to go back to work to pay for all that. I mean, you're going back into the Sahara.
Oh, I love going to Sahara. I go to resorts. I go to Lake Tahoe to Harrah's. I go to Reno,
Right.
and at Harrah's, and I've been blessed. When you
whom?
think about by the Almighty, I think when you think of all the comedians and all the talented people around today, to be a headliner in comedy with all the great singers, and I speak of singers, which is another adventure when we have time. I don't know if we will. I went for my first time to a concert, a rock concert, with my son Larry and my
You
daughter
went
Mindy.
to a rock?
I went. I never in my life. I said that don't make it for me. Where am I going with a rock concert?
Did you like it?
Well, first of all, I had to get. Even though if you're Merv Griffin, Bob Hope, Johnny Carson, you need 12 badges, 3 passes, 1 on your can, on your leg. You need a button here.
Who was there?
To go backstage, just to enter the area with the rock star. The kid's name is Bruce Springsteen.
Oh! He's the king of rock and roll.
He absolutely put me away. I went there with the attitude. We took a regular station wagon with the driver, and I said, look, Barbara, you and the kids go in. Larry, Mindy, go in. Dad will come in for a little while. I'll go outside, and I'll come back in about 4 hours and pick you up. And he started in. And
He went
did-
bing, da bing, da bing.
Yeah, right. Which, if you could do, you could make his kind of money. Unfortunately, you don't do a ring, da ring, da ring,
No,
like
no,
he
no.
does. You're gray, short, heavy set, and through.
I will be after this show.
So, I must say, Merv, it's a different world that you and I knew. We grew up with the Glenn Millers, and the what have you, and
Glenn
Dorsey, and Glenn Miller, you remember.
Well,
You
he's
sang with the
before
bands.
my time.
And Freddie.
Martin.
Don't forget him.
Yeah.
Abacaseppa, 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, so, this guy knows him too.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are, fella, but you've been packed in ice a long time. But, Bruce Springsteen, for 4 hours, absolutely.
You stayed the whole 4 hours.
So help me.
And
I
loved
was-
it.
And absolutely loved it.
Oh, you're coming into the 80s. Huh?
Well, I tell you, my kid now comes in my room and says, "Hey, Dad, what's happening?" He never used to talk to me.
Yeah, and what do you say?
And I said, "Get out, get out."
With us right now, you always like little features like this, is a beauty expert.
You kidding? Well,
Not for us.
I'm not a Madonna. I'm
No,
certainly
no.
ready to look at
But
it.
she has a new book here called International Beauties. International Beauty Secrets. Very interesting because you're becoming international. And she reveals unusual homemade remedies for problems like sore feet, wrinkles, and, of course, baldness. Would you welcome Rickette Hofstein? Rickette. Come on, let's go. No, but how do you say it?
Hofstein.
Oh, it's Hofstein. I said Hofstein.
Never
I'm
mind.
sorry. This is Don Rickles.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you,
Nice to
Don.
meet you.
As a matter of fact, I have a special treat for Don today.
You're kidding.
Can
Where are you from?
I am French.
Ah.
Yes.
Et maintenant, je vais parler en français.
Formidable, vous le parlez
Absolument.
très, très bien.
Complètement. Madame.
Très bien.
Ah.
Alors, on peut le parler
Would
ce
you wait in the
soir.
truck? We'll be back a little later. No, I'm only kidding. He spends a lot of time in France.
Yes.
They
Do
put
you
his tongue
speak
up in
French
curlers
too?
over there.
Pardon me?
Do you speak French too?
No.
And don't bother tipping her. What do you have a surprise for?
I have a special treat for Don if I can take him
Treat.
with me.
Oh, good. You put anything on my head, it'll fall apart.
Now, would you like to take a seat here for me?
Here he comes. Trick or treat you gets another shot at it.
Well,
I have a little rinse on my hair, so if you do anything, I don't want it to, become the high llama right in front of the audience.
no,
You don't color it or
Could we
anything.
drink that?
This is a glass of vodka for you, Don. Can you hold it
Is
for
this
me,
really
please?
vodka? Sure.
Yes.
May I
but
have a sip to see?
No, this is not for your stomach. This is for your scalp.
Let
We
him
are
have a
going-
little taste No, not you.
Oh, that was a good keynote.
That's
Okay,
little
L'chaim.
taste?
L'chaim. As
You're a
matter-
Jew from the Bronx. See, she had the She had the
L'chaim. Now we're going to take it, and we have another. We're going to mix it with this mixture, which is going to turn your little peach fuzz into hair in 12 weeks if you go steady with me.
If you do that, you're my new broad. Are you married?
No, I'm single. I've been waiting for you all my life.
Well, you're going to wait a little longer.
Tell me, what is that you mix the vodka with?
Right in here, I have vodka, and I have an Alka-Seltzer for his upset scalp, and I have an aspirin so his scalp doesn't get a headache, and toothpaste so we can...
Wait a minute, you have in there Alka-Seltzer, aspirin, and toothpaste?
That's correct.
Sure, $50 for $50 for just a monogram. You don't care. Should I spit up after you drill?
So we
I
apply
got rinse
it.
on this hair. She doesn't understand. I can turn white right on the air.
And then you apply it right on the scalp.
You're gonna love it face down in Marseille.
And then after you apply
Who
it...
needed this? Hey, for the money you're paying me, I'm getting fed up.
But listen. It is working, Don.
You see, you don't have
I'm
to...
skyrocketing his career and this broad shampooing my scalp till I look like a mongoose.
Look at all those peach
Look at all the
fuzz.
little-
Look
and
at
all the
those
little red spots that are
fellows
coming
over there. Okay, if you massage that very well, just don't go like that, Don. Nothing will happen.
What does that feel like when you do that?
It feels like a French broad trying to tell me something.
And then it's very important to put it at the back of
Oh,
the neck
go,
and
baby,
massage
go.
it.
My wife's a moose. Go, boy,
And then if you happen to have a little bit more hair, don't forget your around here the hairline, okay?
You didn't tell me you were going to do that.
Don, what happens when you wake up tomorrow with a big head of hair?
No problem. You're going to be in court.
And now
Now what are we going to put on?
well,
Wait a minute! Now wait a minute!
you have a beautiful scalp.
Well, wait a
and
second. Wait a
dry
second. Before she
skin,
does that,
do we?
come here. You got a big staff. Wait, let's put a couple of towels around me.
Yeah,
here.
put a towel
I got a
on.
good
He's got
outfit
a very
on
valuable shirt on.
This is a Jack Taylor $1.50 jacket here. I mean, you people are starting to get crazy. I got good
here, I got
clothes.
a towel.
Yours is dripping dry. Mine's good stuff. Wait a second.
Here we
Gee,
go.
you're starting in with heavy stuff here. Doctor, do you think it'll clear up?
Here we go. I never saw your initials before. DJ. DJR. What's the J? What's the J for?
Jerk.
We can also do a
Wait,
body
where you going?
massage.
Now, where you going? Hey, if that relaxes you, okay, sweetheart. Don't do too much, because my wife once in a while turns on the set.
What is she going to say tonight when you go home and she says, your head smells like toothpaste?
She's going to say Merv Griffin's going to be a stump. Wait a second. Well, you should be doing this. Why am I?
But of course, I would
Why
love
am I
to
doing all
touch
this?
you anytime.
Well, yeah,
I
touch me
really
anytime,
would.
sure.
You mean if he put that mixture in every day for 3 weeks, hair would grow?
We are going to go steady for 12 weeks, and we'll come back and
12
we're going
weeks.
to see his peach fuzz
You mean-
turn into hair in 12 weeks.
Really? Doing this for 12 weeks will make my hair beautiful. Is that correct?
Well, I don't promise a miracle, that big of a miracle.
Then
but
the hell with
we'll
it. I'm
have-
not. No.
Briquette, what are you going to do now?
Now,
Briquette.
Briquette?
No,
Oh,
no,
good.
Rickette.
now we are going to apply.
Wait a second. Sweetheart, I'm not Emmett Kelly. Give me a break.
We are going. Well, that mixture is on the hair. We are applying some honey.
Honey?
Because honey is an excellent moisturizer.
Who knew I was going to go through all of this for $300 maybe?
No, it's up to $5 now. But, you see, honey is the
It's
only food
wonderful.
that is already pre-digested.
Exactly.
Really? Why don't you shut up?
It was,
So,
it's
when-
been eaten by the bees, you see, and then shot out the back.
I know it's been...
you don't have to spend
That's
a
the perfect stuff to put
fortune.
on your face.
You know what's burning me up? He's getting laughs.
You know, you don't have to spend $120 for a beauty cream when you can only spend few cents from your head to your toe.
I don't
right
see
from
any
the
changes,
kitchen.
Rickette.
Tell the truth, Riquette. You're an old gypsy broad from Spain someplace, right?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm an international beauty consultant who travel all over the world
You're not
to bring
kidding me.
tips just for you, Don. Well,
If you shove this in his mouth, we could roast him.
well, they usually say...
No, I'm having a
Sprung this whole thing
We got
out.
honey on that.
It is. An apple a day keeps the doctors away. But while you have that on your scalp, you have the honey on your face, we are going to do a neck exercise. Not that you have anything to pull, but let's...
Oh, yes, I do have. Let's not assume anything. I do have something to pull.
We have an apple here. Let's make believe that I am Eve and you Adam, okay?
That's
And-
pretty rough to do. No, okay.
And we are going to commit a sin if we're going to eat that apple. So you're going to reach and reach and reach, and you're going to pull all your neck up, and you'll see if you do
I
that
see. With your
every
mouth.
day,
She will hold the apple. You reach for it.
Reach for it with
The hell are you, the trainer?
And when you reach and you take a bite of that apple, you're going to feel so good, and we can commit a sin after. Okay, look at the apple. Okay, now, reach, take a bite, take a bite, take a bite.
We gotta stop. Merv's getting excited.
As a matter of fact, that exercise a day, if you do it, up, up, up,
I'm not your dog.
you're going to see that it definitely goes in here. Now, good boy.
You don't know what I'm laughing about.
Well, we are leaving. We can't have done a beautiful head of hair, a gorgeous, shiny, full of moisture skin, a gorgeous neck, and not look after your tootsies. Now we are going
Well,
to...
we would, Riquette, but we don't have time. So they're going to have to, just when we were going for the feet.
Just when I was gonna walk off.
This is the book, and all of the international beauty secrets are in here.
I certainly hope so.
And I also am on Peer Magazine locally in LA once a week. I give more and more tips every
Well, you
week.
must come back, Riquette.
Would
I'll get
love
you
to.
somebody prettier to work with.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, Riquette. And while we're at it, let me say thank you to Don Rickles.
You better believe it.
Don opens January 17th through the 20th at Sarah Hotel in Las Vegas. Thank you, Don.
Thank you, man.
Glad to see you.
Thank you.